Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on, YouTubers? I'm going to talk to you today about how the Minister of Agriculture, John Steenhuisen, is spineless. And I watched the Trump-Ramaphosa meeting in the White House, the one that was televised, not the behind closed doors one. Nobody really knows what happened to the one behind closed doors. But the one that was televised for the world to see, I watched it. And John Steenhuisen had a chance to talk about the farm murder situation, the crime problem, the corruption issues in South Africa. But John Steenhuisen basically defended the African National Congress. This just shows you that John Steenhuisen cares more about his government position as Minister of Agriculture than he does being the political party of the Democratic Alliance. One prominent South African businessman basically threw John Steenhuisen under the bus, basically saying that John Steenhuisen runs the Western Cape, and the Cape Flats has one of the worst gang problems in the country. Well, as much as I don't like John Steenhuisen, I think he's siding with the ANC just to keep his ministerial position instead of sticking to what he believes in. Alan Wendy runs the Western Cape, number one. Number two, the South African Police Service is a national police force by and large. So that falls under the Cyril Ramaphosa more than it does John Steenhuisen. But John Steenhuisen had a chance to tell Trump about the violence in South Africa, the crime and the corruption problems and the farm murder problems. And when John Steenhuisen was given a chance to speak, John Steenhuisen did not address this to Trump. He basically just fell in line with Cyril Ramaphosa. But regardless, Trump owns Cyril Ramaphosa in that meeting because he proved that there were prominent South African politicians calling for white genocide and showed pictures of families that had been, white farmer families that had been murdered in South Africa. And by and large, and Trump had said this, and he was right. He said, by and large, when a white farmer does get killed, the government really doesn't do much or put much effort into catching and punishing the perpetrators. And that's what, and Trump says he wants to save lives. That's why he has his refugee program. But anyways, this video is about that John Steenhuisen is spineless. He had a chance to expose the ANC for what they were worth, and he did not. So, I hope everybody's doing well. Take care. God bless them. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.